couple more people have been trashing Brandon.
What? Why?
Because he's a real piece of shit. Here, look, check this out.
He didn't do anything though.
Well, he certainly didn't put together a funny special. I can tell you that. Here, check this
Pickle
out.
the gown.
Oh, it's so bad, huh? It's so bad.
I'll never. Honestly, he has ruined the word pico de gallo because now anytime I go to a Mexican restaurant, I'm not going to be able to help myself. I'll just be like, yeah, could I get just a couple chicken tacos, please, and maybe some tostones and some pico de gallo. Can't help it. He's ruined it.
You know, I don't like being in conflict with other podcasters.
Anyone. He's terrified of conflict with kittens.
Yeah, he is.
Especially because, you know, we are a community, you know.
Sadly.
They're doing the fucking comedians are a community thing again.
Like you guys are fucking civilians.
Yeah, you shut up.
We're part of a brotherhood, much seriously. Like the Marine Corps.
Yeah.
I mean, I
sure there's a lot of people that were making fun of podcasters. Now they're having a podcast now, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Know that. I wish I could say this, but I'm not.
It's just the N-word. You could say it if you wanted to.
Yeah, you're Chinese or whatever.
Whatever. What is he? Korean?
Korean. I just love. Dude, with Hispanics and Asians, it's so much fun. Always just like getting their country wrong because they always are offended. Like, I don't know what you're like Puerto Rican or whatever. You're like, oh yeah, I don't know. What are you like Chinese or something?
And they get really
so mad.
You want a Japanese guy to be mad? Call a Japanese guy Chinese.
Or Korean. They hate both. Yeah. They fucking hate both.
Who do Filipinos hate?
Themselves.
The Chinese.
Everybody hates the Chinese.
A lot of them hate the Chinese because China's like the U.S. of Asia.
Yeah.
Everyone fucking takes pot shots at them. Sorry, I'm sorry, Mr. Korea.
Tell there's divisions, right? So when this whole thing went down, you know, my phone, I got texts from allies, right?
Ew.
And then,
what is this,
like
the one that
didn't.
But this is okay.
We formed an alliance.
Mind you, I'm on Bobby Lee's side here of this whole thing. Honestly, I really am. I like Bobby Lee.
I like Bobby Lee. We agree. We like him, and he's funny. But he's still from L.A.
Yeah,
and he's still
he can't help it. He can't help it. You're right. He can't help it.
He can't escape the L.A. comicism. The only person who has that superpower is Theo Von. And it's because of the accent.
Yeah.
If Theo Von didn't have the accent, I wouldn't like him as much. But the fact that he's
Agreed.
like, hey man, I'm just trying to stay out of this, dude. Just trying to make money and stay out of everybody's way.
Yeah, exactly.
Like there was a division.
Can you say who the allies are, or no?
No, because
if I tell you the fucking allies, you're gonna just deduce and go, oh, those. No. You could, because it's not like. I have a lot more allies that never call because they know that I'm uncomfortable, and they're so I could tell you.
There was one ally that I heard that was just a funny call. That was
okay.
People are really trying to blow up his fucking spot here.
Yeah, and by the way, hey, Bobby, when you do a podcast, you bully your producer. You don't let your producer bully you. It's the other way around. He's like, you see this? He's letting his producer fucking bully him.
Yeah, when does that ever happen?
No, Frozen, next time you go to your meeting of producers that you guys go to in the Alps or whatever.
Meeting of Filipino producers.
Yes, the meeting of Filipino producers.
The Association of Filipino Podcast Producers.
So just 2.
Yes, you guys.
Well, 3. I forgot Gomez has one.
Yeah, okay, so 3, all right? There you go.
He's like, I got to go to the AFPP convention this year. It's the Association of Filipino Podcast Producers. It's like 6 of us.
So I'll tell you who did call.
No,
there was how I am.
The funniest phone call.
Yeah, everyone just interrupt Bobby.
Was right after H3.
It was hilarious.
I'm calling to threaten you, is what he said.
Oh yeah, it was Segura.
Tom Segura. Okay, that's fuck. Okay, god damn it. That's actually very funny.
Tom Segura called him instead of calling to threaten you.
That's actually something I would do to Mersh if that happened to him.
Yeah, if any similar situation, if everybody was picking on Royce or Frozen, I would just call and be like, yeah, I'm calling to scream at you. Don't ever fucking do that again.
Segura, immediately after he threatened me, I'm calling to threaten you. And I'm like, come on, man. You know what I mean? And he asked me how I was.
It was hilarious.
I'm calling to threaten you, is what he said.
I mean,
that's funny. I gotta give Segura that. That was
it's just I don't understand.
And in the chat says Kalila really thinks who the fuck she is, which is the best way of summarizing her.
That's a good
Really
point.
is. Just pipe down, bitch.
But it's so funny, and I give a shout out again. The guy only has like 3,000 subs, but he's like 2 buttons on YouTube. And honestly, his channel's great because it's not just Brendan Schaub stuff, but it's like basically it's just LA comic centric and what pieces of shit they are. You know, like here, look here. Did you see this new Trash Tuesday
putting
one?
yourself in the position to like knowing the nasty stuff, because it's like when I moved to LA, I hung out at the Comedy Store till 3 a.m. every night for like a year and a half, and it's like, yeah, you just come.
So let me guess. When you hung out at the Comedy Store, were you maybe, I don't know, how do I say this lightly, sucking comics' dicks for stage time? I'm asking. I'm not saying you were. But was that something that happened?
This woman, I forget her name, but she is. I knew who she was as soon as you hit play because I couldn't see the video at first. But
I knew she was white right away.
That voice is just.
Cross the wrong people at the wrong time, and they're like, they're gross.
I still
like Annie Letterman
until the pandemic stopped me. That is exactly what I've been doing for about 7 years. Till 3, baby.
But I think I sort of did the same. I used to
Annie Letterman's becoming like a 60-year-old Jewish woman.
Yeah,
very quickly,
very fast. Yeah,
like within a year.
Myself and being like the bro, like the only girl that like dudes would spill all their secrets. And I felt now I feel really gross about it because I'm like, I don't want to know that.
This is a lie, and this is a lie, and this is a girl lie, and girls tell these lie. Like I didn't want to. You loved it. Because here's the thing, if you didn't want to know, like, if dudes were spilling their secrets, if these comics were, basically what she means is, let me translate for you. Some comics were talking shit about other comics to her because she hung out around the fucking Comedy Store, right? And then now she's going like, I felt dirty. I don't even want to know those things. Shut the fuck up. Because if you wanted that, you know what I would do? Like, if Mercer's telling me something and the person wasn't around and I would be like, hey, man, you know what? I don't care. Like, don't be, I don't really care. I don't want to get in the middle of this shit. Like, whatever, leave me alone, you know? But instead, you sat there and you listened to all the dirt. You got dirt on everybody. You probably make little snide jokes about it. And now she's being like, I never even wanted to be put in that position. It was so hard for me to actually have comics talk shit about each other.
But you were talking all that good shit and having a good laugh about it, weren't you?
I'll never out anybody, but I'll say that I know a lot of comics, and I don't know one of them that thinks Brendan Schaub is funny.
Fucking on the side.
Yeah.
But then my therapist was like, why do you feel some type of way about it? It's not yours.
Yeah,
it's not your information.
yours, and it is weird. Though, like I remember seeing this one guy who like.
Is there anything worse than listening to 3 women talking
Listening
about anything?
Listening to 3 women talk about Brendan Schaub.
Guy who like cheats on his fucking girl all the time.
And
this
he's
guy
hit
with
on
his
you.
family.
This guy has hit on you.
Yeah, he slid into
He's
my
hit
DMs.
on me too.
Like slid into
He's
my
hit
DMs.
on you?
Yeah,
Yes,
he's in
knowing I
everyone's
was
DMs.
with
Like
Bobby.
honestly, you need to reevaluate your look.
I mean, we've had a couple conversations and it just never went there. These comedians don't want me.
No, your fucking self-realization.
Wow.
What a self-realization she just had.
The frump is really mad that she's not getting sexually harassed. By the way, this is how women really think deep down. Like,
wow,
they want to be sexually harassed. Because if they're not, and they're like, why wasn't I?
Talk about.
Am I not pretty enough?
Did you see the light bulb go off?
Am I not pretty enough to suck his dick in his Raptor truck?
You know, it has the same engine as a GT Mustang.
Yeah, we know.
Okay. If you look at the back, it has branding. It actually says Raptor under Ford.
Whoa.
Yeah. You want to blow me in it?
No, it's okay.
All right. You want to blow me outside of it? Sir, the location is not the problem.
Yo, dog, I heard you like getting your dick sucked. So I'm going to suck your dick in your truck. Like, damn, Exhibit.
Why is Exhibit trying to suck my dick?
Exhibit's just trying to revitalize his career during Pride Month.
Yeah.
He knows it's the easiest way to get press.
Pimp my pride.
It's not just the comedians, Esther. We're glad you're here today. We wanted to tell you. But anyway, so I see this guy with his like family and at the mall, and I felt so guilty.
What mall was it?
Century City.
Yeah.
But it was
What? I'm sorry. Why would that matter? In this story, I think this is the story kind of that started it all, by the way, what we're playing here. But we never played it. Why would what mall is like if first were to go to me, hey man, I went to the mall and bro, somebody shot me. And my first thing wasn't like, are you okay? It would be like, what mall?
Yeah, which one?
Which mall were you shot at?
Was it the outlets or the actual mall?
Or like the air conditioned mall?
It was just
it
like
Aventura Mall?
Did it have
You're like, enough about the mall, dude?
Did it have an AMC 24 or 13?
Dude, can I get to the part where I was shot?
No.
I felt like my face was like hot when I met, and it wasn't like I've done nothing. I've only rejected this person's advances.
Yeah.
I've never like seen him hook up with anyone else. I just know from the way he talks to me that he talks to everyone else like this.
Yeah.
And it was just.
Hi, ma'am. It's called being a guy. I am not defending Brendan here, okay? But also, she's shocked that a dude's acting like a dude. You know what I mean? Like, she's just like, I can't believe it. I hung out with all these scumbag fucking comics. And I am now just, all of these women are realizing something in this episode. Because obviously we all know the start of the whole Brendan Schaub thing, and it's just, fuck, he's a moron and he's an idiot. But also it's funny watching the self-realization, like, nobody hits on me, to like, and I felt bad because I didn't realize that every comedian's a fucking scumbag. You know what the difference between an LA comic and a New York comic is? They're both scumbags, but the New York comic will tell you that he's one. That's it, right?
Yeah, and I'm sorry, but if I'm inviting any one of these bitches back to hang out, you think it's because I think you're so funny that you're like, you think, oh man, let's go out sometime for the amazing conversation and camaraderie? No, it's suck my dick in the truck.
Nice word. Camaraderie.
Yeah, well, they're a brotherhood, Royce.
I know.
They're a community.
Fucking hate the comedians think about themselves that way.
Just so, I mean, I was just bright red. I mean, I pulled it off. I made some joke about.
I pulled it up. Did you see her? Did you see that? I mean, I totally pulled it off, though. I'm so cool.
You got a rich guy.
But that's what I'm
Congrats.
saying. It's like that secondhand like embarrassment or that secondhand guilt that shouldn't even be guilt, but it's there because you just happen to be like the object of their like, you know what I mean?
Right. But then it's like the trouble you'd be in if you were the person that like pulled them aside and were like, hey.
Oh yeah, that would just.
And it never, you always.
Wait, so does this chick just hold her dog all the time?
Yes, that's like her thing.
It's probably an emotional support animal. That chick is probably out of all three of these chicks, I guarantee you the one with the dog is the most broken.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
You do that. You never, ever, ever help this. That's the girl will like call you a liar or whatever. You know, it's just like such a weird.
Well, it is also not your business to do that.
Yeah.
But it is. Being other female comics used to talk about this. It's like we're put in an uncomfortable position when people are coming out.
Are you ever funny?
I mean, I like to think I am sometimes.
Shut up.
With their like mistresses or whatever, and like what are we supposed to do? Like I don't know, it puts everybody in an uncomfortable.
This is why women shouldn't be involved in things, though. I
was just gonna say I could solve this problem in one stroke.
Yeah,
women get out of all these little boys clubs. There you go.
I just and look, and here's the thing: if you are going to be part of it, then you can't then do this, right?
Because this is how a guy handles it.
Yeah.
Hey man, it's Brendan Schaub. Yeah, he's with some other chick. Yeah, but isn't he like married though? Yeah, man, that's like whatever, dude. It's none of my business.
And that's it. And then you move on.
And you move on. It's none of my business, dude.
Yeah, and this is like, well, it is, but we talk us and other female comics is shut up.
We have a moral obligation to our sisters to like. No, you don't.
I don't want to hear it, man. Amy Schumer literally sucked comedy out of Anthony Jeselnik's dick, which got her a movie, and then people realized she fucking sucks. So, you know.
And I've had people confront me before about knowing something that was going on in their relationship. Mm-hmm. And pretty much the argument that works for me is going, all right, let's say I told you. What would you have done? Would you have believed me? B, if I told you and you did believe me, you'd probably still stay with the bitch, and then she'd hate me, and then you'd start hating me.
Right.
So it's like, how do you think that would have played out? It's not my business, man.
But I think that,
unless we're like good friends, but that's the problem is these people all think like they know deep down they're not good friends, but they have to do this like we're like a brotherhood and we got to look out for each other. No, you don't. You guys don't even like each other. You assholes are all in a competing business, right? You're all a product. This is like the iPhone and the Samsung getting along. Like, we got to get along because we're in the same industry. No, you're not. You're competing products. It's a fucking standalone business.
That's funny. Then why do all the social media outlets work together to fucking make sure conservatives are kicked off of their platforms?
Well, that's because they're not actually a product or a business.
They're an enemy.
They're a tool of control. Yeah.
Speaking of,
not even close. By far. By far.
He's smashing with his
elbows.
Cain Velasquez is up in there.
Yeah, oh yeah. Cain has a
There's a throwback, by the way, but it's worth pointing out because it's kind of like really puts the whole thing together.
This is the one where Brendan's like keeps interrupting and he's totally lost. I remember this.
Here you go.
Gone for God's sakes right now. So,
but still, he's still in the mix, right?
Is he in the mix? No, he just got. He came back and got starched.
No, he's still there.
Contract?
No contract.
But is he done?
I don't know. He said right now he's focused on the Nacho Libre stuff, and then he's gonna,
watch your mouth, man.
Is that what's called Nacho Libre? I'm not even trying to be funny.
Lucha Libre.
Don't worry, Brendan. I've never confused you with somebody who was trying to be funny.
Nacho Libre is the movie.
Yeah.
He is profoundly retarded. Like, I love how you said that.
Look,
Nacho Libre is the movie.
We've probably seen this years ago. It doesn't matter. It's one of those things.
I just love it.
Yeah, that's
He's
a Jack Black.
It's like watching somebody in real time lost.
You're right.
You know what Brendan reminds me of? Brendan reminds me of like how I am if I take a really bad hit of weed and I disassociate for a second.
Right.
Or if I'm starting to have a panic attack, but I don't have a full-blown panic attack, and I come back out of it, and like I was in a conversation and now I'm lost and I'm trying to just bullshit my way back in. Like, oh fuck, what were we talking about? All right, I don't want to worry this person. Yeah, no, Nacho Libre, that was the movie. Like that was 10 minutes ago. You're like, oh, okay. Sorry.
Where am I?
Hey, bro.
Oh no. Bring it, bro.
Okay, here you go. Hold on.
Oh. Bring it, bro.
You're gonna get attacked online. You better watch.
Yeah, they're coming for you, bro.
Oh no. Bring it, bro.
Bring it, bro. Bring it, bro.
Bring it, bro. Okay, well, sir, it has been brought in, and now you're trying to.
That's why I was just social media.
Now you're trying to go after.
That's why I don't do Sensimilia anymore because people are all like mean on the internet.
Yeah, no, I don't blame you. Well, you know what? Good luck.
We got to make up our own Brendan Schaubisms.
Yeah.
Like social media should be Sensimilia.
Sensimilia.
Yeah, I don't do Sensimilia anymore.
Well, because it's not masculine.
It's not masculine. It's not masculine.
Masculine. It's not.
That's what it was. Masculine.
It's not masculine. It's not a masculine thing to do, honestly, if you ask me.
I love him. I hate him, but I love him. That's why when people go, "Who's worse, Brendan Schaub or this person?" I'm like, I'll never not enjoy Brendan Schaub though. The other person's usually worse.
And if you thought that segment was good, you should join our Patreon because I'm going to clip this. Just reminding myself on air. It's easier.